Happy iPhone 15 pre-order day, and this was probably the smoothest year I've ever seen for pre-orders, but it's for an unfortunate reason. And we'll get to that in a minute, but you guys know the deal. This is an annual tradition here on the channel where I share every new model of iPhone I ordered, every color, and exactly why I ordered that configuration. And if you got lucky enough to order your iPhone 15 or 15 Pro and you're gonna get it on launch day, let me know how your experience went down in the comments below. So before we discuss the colors and the configurations that I chose, let's rewind back to this morning. So it was my first time waking up late for pre-order day. First time ever. At least Apple made it really easy this year, so you can literally just go into where you pre-ordered and then just press pre-order now for each one individually, unfortunately. But then from here, you can just check out and it instantly saves everything. And you can change it if you want to. If it's like not available, you could just update iPhone selections and change it in there. Yeah, I think the iPhone 15 Pro Max in natural titanium is the most popular. This has the furthest back order date, or delivery date rather, October 9th through the 16th. Every other one was like October 2nd. So this specific combination is gonna be the most popular this year, at least right off the bat. So I'm looking forward to getting mine and seeing if it's kind of worth the hype or not. All right, well, all my orders are in. These are the ones for the pros. I can't show everything because it has my order number on it, but we got everything through, ready for pickup on the 22nd, but my pickup time's at 12 p.m. So I'm gonna have to go into the Apple store this week and see if I can pull some strings and get my pickup time moved up to 10 a.m. So we'll see. Stay tuned, of course, for launch day. You'll know if I get everything early or not based on when my videos come out. So, but yeah, it was pretty smooth for me. Didn't really have any issues because I woke up late. So that's, I guess, a good thing. I avoided the headaches, but at the same time, my pickup time got pushed back. So we'll see how it plays out. So now you see why my experience was so smooth. And this is the first time ever that I've woken up late for an iPhone pre-order day. It's a very rare occurrence. It's never happened before. So I got bailed out though by having an Apple store nearby, and I'm able to get the iPhones on launch day. However, a lot of you guys did not have a very smooth experience. You can see I asked over on X how you guys, fared with pre-orders, and it looks like a lot of people had a lot of issues with errors, payment not loading, the Apple store not even coming up, and just all kinds of issues it seemed that you guys had. But for some people it was smooth, some people it was not. That's just kind of how it goes every single year. But hey, pro tip, maybe wake up late and have an Apple store nearby and you won't have to go through all that. Okay, so now let's take a look at every product that I ordered this morning. iPhone 15s, Apple Watches, and AirPods. So we'll get to that. So the first iPhone that I ordered was the iPhone 15 in pink, and this is the 128 gigabyte model. So I had to get the pink iPhone, and I think this is actually going to be a pretty hot seller, especially in the Plus model. I think both the 15 and 15 Plus, but I think pink is going to be really hot, not only because Barbie came out this year and that was so popular, but also because Apple's history with pink has been very there hasn't really been a true shade of pink, in recent years. So I think a lot of people, especially women, of course, men are going to want this too. I'm not trying to discriminate, but a lot of women are going to want this pink color. So I think this is going to be a hot seller, so I had to grab this one first. And by the way, this regular 15 I will be using for beta testing and review purposes. That's why I only did the 128 gig base model. Next up, I got the iPhone 15 in green, and I'll be deciding between the green and the pink in terms of which one I actually keep, because of course I do keep one of each model every year, and I think it's probably going to be the pink, but I got the green as well just to see and make sure that I like the pink over the green. But again, 128 gigs because this is not going to be my primary phone, so I don't need even 28 gigs. Then we got the iPhone 15 yellow, again in 128 gigabytes, and the yellow always looks good to me, especially when it's this more pastel-y kind of pale yellow color. I think this looks really good. I wasn't a fan of the very pungent yellow that we saw with like the 10R and previous iPhones, but I think this looks really good. So it's gonna be kind of hard, honestly, deciding between, the green, the yellow, and the pink. But again, I think pink's gonna win out, but we'll see. And then I ordered the iPhone 15 Plus in black, 128 gigabytes. So The Plus was released after the other models. If you remember last year, it came out in early October, but this year we did not see that. It's going to be released on the same day as the iPhone 15 and the 15 Pros. And I was pretty surprised to see the demand for the 15 Plus this year, because last year the Plus did not sell well at all. We know that, but it also showed when you went to pre-order them. The delivery dates didn't really slip for the Plus models at all last year, but this year the delivery dates slipped much quicker than they did for the 15 models. Now, I'm aware Apple could just be producing more of the regular iPhone 15, and that's why it doesn't take as many orders for the 15 Plus to be pushed back a couple of weeks. But I just found it interesting that initially, at least, it seems like there's more demand for the Plus models this year compared to last year. And then we also got the blue iPhone 15 Plus in 128 gigabytes. So this is the final iPhone 15 or 15 Plus model that we ordered, and I actually kept the 14 Plus in blue. So I'm not going to be keeping this one. I'll probably keep the black one this year, the boring black color for the Plus model. But yeah, this is going to be used for testing purposes and review purposes. That's why it's only 128 gigabytes. So now let's move on to the exciting ones and the ones you guys are probably waiting for, the Pro models. So first off, we have the iPhone 15 Pro in black titanium, 128 gigabytes. So after having my main phone in black for the past like 2 or 3 years, I decided this year that I am not going to have a dark colored iPhone as my main phone. Unless something blows me away, unless the black or the blue are amazing, you know, that could change it. But this year I decided that I do not want a dark phone as my main phone. So that's why I only got 128 gigabytes on this. And also I saw some pictures online. It looks like the black is going to be a fingerprint magnet this year, despite being made of titanium. So that also kind of threw me off. But don't get me wrong, the black iPhones always look so good with any color case, any style of case that you put on. Black always looks excellent with it. And it also looks just really good and sleek when it's by itself without a case, just sitting on a desk. But for me this year, it's not going to be black. But the next one is what could be my main phone this year. And this is the white titanium iPhone 15 Pro, 256 gigabytes. So I thought from the very beginning that the white looked so clean, so crisp. And when I did all my polls on YouTube with like 30,000 votes, white was by far the least popular amongst the 4 colors. So that reason alone made me want the white even more. You know, it's not going to be as popular. It's not going to be as common. And the fact that I just liked it from the jump, I think it looks clean. Yeah, this white titanium could very well be my main phone if I stick with the Pro model this year and not the Pro Max. And that's the reason I did 256 gigabytes, is because this could become my main phone, and 128 is just not cutting it in 2023 going into 2024. And that's why I was happy when Apple switched the Pro Max model from starting at 128 to starting at 256 gigabytes. So there is a $100 price bump this year for the Pro Max over last year's, but again, we do start at that 256 gig storage option, which I feel is, you know, should be the bare minimum for most people if you're buying a Pro iPhone. So the first 15 Pro Max I ordered was the blue titanium. So this one looks good. I think the blue looks better than the black, and in theory, it should not show as many fingerprints as that black one. But again, this year, I'm probably not going with a dark phone as my main phone. This could turn out to be a little bit lighter than I'm expecting and what the pictures show, so you have to wait and see on my video. But yeah, I ordered this one, again, mainly just to show you the colors. And then the final iPhone I ordered this morning could very well be my main phone for the next year, and that is the iPhone 15 Pro Max in natural titanium, 512 gigabytes. So I decided to go with 512 gigabytes just because I'm probably going to take a lot of photos and videos with the Pro Max model, because it does have that upgraded lens, and you know, the zoom capabilities and everything are better than the regular Pro. So that's one reason, and also just because I couldn't get a 256 gigabyte on launch day. So I was kind of forced anyways to go up to 512. I was on the fence, but that made my mind easy for me. So this is most likely going to be my main phone for the next year if I don't mind the size of the Pro Max. Last year, I did not like the Pro Max. It was too heavy, it was too big. But this year, since it's a little bit lighter, the Pro Max is a little bit lighter, that makes me think I could actually rock the Pro Max for a full year, but that's yet to be determined. And then I did also pre-order the Apple Watches on Tuesday after Apple's event, because those did go up for pre-order earlier in the week. So for those, I pre-ordered the Series 9 in 41 millimeters. I got this in pink aluminum, so this is going to match the iPhone 15. And then I did also get it with the Midnight Sky Nike sport band. So medium large was my size there. So I don't really care about the bands too much. I don't typically stick to the Apple bands themselves. I usually use third-party bands like this one from Bandwork and other ones like that. So I don't really care about the bands that I choose. So I did also go with the 45 millimeter. So I just will be comparing the size of the Series 9, like on the wrist, 41 versus 45 millimeter. So I got this in the midnight color. So a midnight and a pink. That's going to be a nice difference in color there. And I got this aluminum as well with the clay sport band, and that was in small medium as well. And then I did get the Apple Watch Ultra 2. And of course, this only comes in one configuration, the GPS Plus Cellular, 49 millimeters. And the band I got with this was the orange and beige trail loop. So this is like the promotional one, the one that they advertise the most, but I think it looks sick. It's pretty unique, and I didn't really care for any of the other bands. They were kind of too drab and boring for me. So I'm looking forward to that band more than the Apple Watch itself, because I already have the Apple Watch Ultra 1, and this isn't really a big upgrade. And then the final thing I ordered this morning was the new set of AirPods Pro 2 with USB-C. Now you might be wondering, why would you order those? You already have the AirPods Pro 2, and the connector doesn't really matter because you wirelessly charge. Well, yeah, I was thinking that too at first, but now we know there's actually a difference between the AirPods Pro 2 with Lightning and the AirPods Pro 2 with USB-C. And that's because these AirPods add support for 20-bit 48 kilohertz lossless audio when connected to the Vision Pro headset. So I will be getting the Vision Pro headset, and I want to listen to that crisp lossless audio, so I'm kind of forced to get the new AirPods Pro 2 with the USB-C port. And again, these are not going to be for everybody. It's a very limited, very specific type of person who's going to be getting these AirPods for that reason. But, hey, it's what I do here for a living. It's what I do to provide you guys content. So, hey, I had to order them, and, who knows? I may end up just returning them and just buying them when the Vision Pro headset comes out. I just really want to get them in hand and see if there's actually any hidden differences between the AirPods Pro 2 with Lightning and the ones with USB-C. So that is my massive iPhone 15, Apple Watch Series 9, Apple Watch Ultra 2, AirPods Pro 2 order from this morning. And the grand total for that order was $11,735.78. That hurts. That hurts. Please watch all my iPhone 15 videos. Just please give them a like and just comment whatever you want on all my iPhone 15 videos. I really need that support this year to try to recoup this money, because from the looks of it, I'm going to be eating struggle sandwiches for dinner every night this year. But in all seriousness, I buy all of these iPhones and all of these products for you guys to make content and hopefully help you make a good purchasing decision. And then I answered this last year, but I know people are going to ask, because they ask me every single year, what do you do with your iPhone after you review them? And the honest truth is that, number one, I don't have duplicates of iPhones. I do not keep duplicates. I don't keep two of the iPhone 15s or iPhone 15 Pros. I keep one of every model. So what I do is, after I review them and go through all the colors, I will return the duplicates to the Apple Store in pristine condition. I don't have any blemishes ever on the screens or anywhere on the phone. So that's one good thing there. And when I do review like the main iPhones that I keep, the ones that I don't return, I usually just end up keeping those for the duration. I don't usually ever get rid of the iPhones, because number one, I'm a collector. I collect all iPhones. And number two, sometimes I make videos on these phones years from their release date. Like this year, I made a video on the iPhone 12. I could be doing that 2, 3, 4 years from now. So I need that phone in case that were to come up. So yeah, hopefully that gives you a better understanding of the behind the scenes and the logistics of my business here on YouTube. But anyway, yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know in a comment down below, what iPhone did you pre-order? Or are you skipping this year? Did you have any errors? Just tell me about your experience down there in the comments below. But anyways, guys, stay tuned for all the iPhone 15 videos. We got iOS 17 stuff coming next week. This is the exciting time of year. But anyways, guys, thanks for watching again, and I'll see you soon.